But so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Hey, 5-0! 22!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there, hauled in by Claypool. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Jets defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On second down, here's Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, 22! 50-50.
To throw is Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 10 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Monday.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Here's Stafford. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodgers to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Williams shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Flushed out right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They give the tackle to Quentin Lake. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Across midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Straight ahead is Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They work now on 2nd and 9.
53, ready.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down.
Hey, red. Middle, let's go.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. It's a room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. That is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Drill right, 22.
He'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now they'll shift things around.
32.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Double right. Alert. And middle. Big 20. 20 hot.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3...